Let's move on to our favourite segment. It always hits. It's the hot wing.
The hot wings.
Well, Cam's on fire. After picking up Fremantle at $4.70, might I add, to beat Melbourne last week. I'm going to go with a couple more roughies again this week. Now, these roughies are nowhere near as juicy as last week. I'll just let you know. But I'm going to call it the Fortress of Fools. The Falling Fortresses. Let's call it that. Two teams that are very hard to beat at their respective home grounds. Bulldogs at Marvel has been one of the toughest games of the last 5 years. And Freo and Freo. They haven't been a powerhouse, but they're very hard to beat in WA anytime. They're both favourites at their home grounds, but I'm going to take them to both lose. I think the Cats go to Marvel and they polish off Bulldogs. I am not scared of Bulldogs one bit, and the Cats are they are hitting their straps at the right time. They are looking good, and they're going to show how good they are to the rest of the competition on Friday night football. Then I'm going to take the Lions. They are still the best team in the AFL, not named Melbourne. Let's not forget about that. Just because Freo beat Melbourne last week, let's just sell our stocks a little bit. They're going to go back home. They lost to Collingwood at home last week. It's not really 2 weeks ago. I'm not worried about their home ground advantage. And I think Brisbane absolutely demolish Fremantle. I'm talking like a 35-point win for the Lions. So I'll take both those teams. Both paying $2.20. Nice juicy mould if you put them together. It'd be about $4 Like it. So that's my Falling Fortresses hot wing.
Don't mind that at all. I think the Lions this week as well. I'm a really big fan of that.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be hard to beat for the rest of the season, and whether it's in Perth or whether it's in Brisbane, it doesn't really matter too much. Home ground advantage it's shown it's not really a thing anymore in my opinion.
And it is so hard to back up a big win like that. For Fremantle, that was like a season-defining win. You are sky high. To try and back that up is so tough.
Yeah, and as you would say, they played the grand final last week.
Yep. And I'm not saying they're a bad team. A week off wouldn't shock me.
No, yeah, it wouldn't shock me either. I think great hot wing there, and cheeky multi there wouldn't go astray, would it?
Big pretty good. 450, that's great.
Man, not too bad whatsoever.
All right, what's yours, Dogger?
For two top four teams to win, pretty
Yeah,
good.
I'm not going crazy here, am I?
No, exactly right. My hot wing for this week is Tim Taranto. He's gone.
He's gone.
Good as gone.
End of the
Burn
season,
the Guernsey. Everything gone. Out of GWS. You won't see Tim Taranto in a GWS Guernsey outside of this season.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Woo!
I can confirm it here on the Wing It podcast. Tim Taranto is moving to a Melbourne club. I cannot discuss what Melbourne club it is because I have strong ties to them, but he is gone. Tim Taranto would be a fantastic pickup for anyone, by the way. Just saying.
24-year-old.
Just saying, he was a Demons fan growing up. Something in that. That's pretty big. That's pretty big.
Not all the evidence, but yeah.
No. So GWS, they have more midfielders than probably any team ever assembled.
Yeah.
They have to have.
Yeah.
So they've got a midfield of Stephen Cornelio, Tim Taranto, obviously, Jacob Hopper, and then you're looking at players that don't even play midfield anymore. Like Toby Green doesn't play midfield. Perriman came as midfield, doesn't play midfield. Lockie Ash is sitting on the half-back line.
Yep.
So many players. There's a genuine midfield overflow, as I would look at it. And then obviously you got your Josh Kellys, who are like the staple piece of the midfield at GWS. And Taranto just doesn't seem to fit into that. He's been playing a lot of forward the last couple of years. This year he's sort of playing as a lead-up forward for a lot of it. He's obviously fallen out of favour with the coaching staff, and obviously this year hasn't played under the new coach either. It's just randomly got an injury as soon as the new coach came in. So a little bit worrying with that. I'm not too sure what's going on there. Don't have any intel on that one. But a bit of a midfield overflow. And the other thing that's overflowing at GWS, which was bound to happen at some point, is the cap.
Woo!
They've got no more cap space. I don't know how they've done it already, actually.
Stuffed.
It's quite amazing how they've managed to squeeze everyone into this, especially with the amount they're playing some of the players that aren't even playing at the moment. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, Phil Davis is on an absolutely huge contract. And like your Jesse Hogans, your Toby Greens, rightly so, great players, but they're just overpaying everyone. And there's just going to be no room for Tim Taranto to get the money he needs or the role he needs.
Or deserves.
No, exactly right. He's one of the best midfielders in the competition. He could be like a Josh Dunkley-esque player that can go forward, be a great contributor on the scoreboard, but also play a lot of midfield time and be a great tackler, be awesome in the midfield, in and under. And he's just a very, very skillful player. So for him, if I was him, I would want more money and I would want more opportunity. And he's not going to get that at GWS.
Nope.
So he is on the move. Watch out for it. Look at your Essendons. Look at your Collingwoods. look at your Melbourne Demons. You never know. He is on the move next season. Heard it here first on the Wing It podcast. Tim Taranto will find a new team next season.
I like that. That Josh Dunkley comparison is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's exactly the type of role he should be playing.
It is,
and he should be paying how Dunkley's being paid too.
He was sitting in the forward line for the first 4 rounds of the season, doing absolutely nothing. He was playing really well.
He was playing
but
great.
There was no role for him.
No.
He was just playing so well because of his talent without the role.
But he shouldn't be pushed out in that position in the first place, should he?
No way.
All right, great episode. That is another episode of the Wing It Podcast, AFL edition.